All right, welcome to Entertainment News, episode 12 of the Sunday Night Army podcast. Yes, the entertainment news episodes are now strictly dedicated to YouTube. Why? Well, because it's more fun. And I am full of episodes on the regular show that's on all streaming podcast platforms. So if you want to find the Sunday Night Army podcast, it's on any streaming platform worldwide. Any. Just go type it into any listening device you got on your phone, Android or iPhone, whatever, and whatever podcast you listen to, you'll find the Sunday Night Army. Go check it out. You'll find the next best independent artist on there from the show. Fantastic stuff. So yeah, entertainment news episode 12. Before we get to all the cool stuff, we're going to talk Britney Spears today, Eurovision, Netflix, some movies, NFTs, all the other cool stuff. We'll get to that very shortly. But first, I want to thank everybody for listening and watching and all the other stuff, because without you guys, I wouldn't be here. Doing fantastic as usual. This show is going crazy. A lot of requests to be on, but we'll get there. We'll get there. Next interviews for guests for the show will be in September. That's how full I am. I have a bunch of shows coming up, so look out for your favorite artists and all the other cool stuff. That is going to happen all summer because it's coming up very, very soon. I know we're just in the middle of May, but June, July, August, that's all on the way. And you'll have a bunch of, again, I'm looking at a bunch of artists episodes that are just waiting to be published, and it's all good stuff. But in the meantime, while you're waiting, check out what's out there right now. We're 255 episodes for you to listen to of independent artists, other guests, celebrities, interviews, and my opinion on a bunch of nonsense. So go check that out on any podcast streaming platform, if that's what you wish to do. Going to support the show, you can grab some merch in the description of this episode and in the link in bio of any platform, Twitter or Instagram or Facebook or whatever. Not Facebook sucks, don't go there. But Instagram or Twitter or anywhere else that the show is on, pretty much everywhere. You'll find some show merch, which I am not wearing today. To figure out to give my merch a break, because I wear it all the time. I have a bunch of shirts, but taking a break. But today's shirt is legit. For any wrestling fans out there, oh, you know what I'm saying. Comment if you know what I'm talking about. It's a cool shirt. Way back, a little retro wrestling t-shirt right there. Also in mint condition, I might say. Yeah. And if anybody listening in the local YQG area, welcome. Welcome to the best podcast around. That's all I gotta tell you. No copycats here. No fakes, all original, legit stuff. You don't have to worry about, sounding like somebody else or, stiff interviews with strangers. No, we don't do that. This is a good old time. It's the best podcast around, as I say in my intro on the main show on all streaming platforms. Go listen. You'll know why. A lot of episodes will tell you, especially recently, what has been happening. And still here. I will be here forever. Unlike some people, I will be here forever. I'll crush everybody else along the way. I don't care. As my chair squeaks, let's get to entertainment news part 12 right here on the Sunday Night Army YouTube channel, which is not really grown because I haven't done too much here. So make sure you hit that sub button, subscribe. You don't have to hit the bell. You don't have to know when I come up with episodes. Just make sure you subscribe. You can check me out whenever you got time. No pressures here. You know what I mean? This is just for fun. YouTube is for fun. More episodes of seeing this face. And let's get to Britney Spears. Holy shit. Why? Why do we have more Britney Spears stuff? TMZ had an episode on Britney Spears, little mini mockumentary. Like, why? Why are we all of a sudden interested in this person again? They have life issues? Yes, they have life issues. Why are we putting this celebrity on a spotlight again if they have issues? Why are we making a giant money-making episode on this person again? For those who pay attention to entertainment and the news, Britney Spears has been covered thoroughly in the last few years, especially with the issues that she had with her guardians and everything else, and she might have a lot of personal issues. So we're still there. People are still covering this. I don't understand why. Just let this person be. Really, it's not our problem. It's watching a celebrity in the spotlight, putting themselves out there. Do they have issues? Probably. But why, it's entertaining for people to watch, I guess. I don't find it entertaining. I don't watch Britney Spears self-destruct in the media. Like, that's not fun to me. Like that, it's not. So he's struggling. Let him deal with things. Hope they have help. That's not for us. But there's conspiracy theories to some of this stuff. Some of our TikTok videos have been conspiracy theories. Somebody's using a face recognition software on that to cover up who it really is. And you can do with like TikTok. You can put somebody else's face on, and it'll make you look like Britney Spears somewhat. And there's been conspiracy theories slowing down the videos she posts, where those apps aren't actually fast enough frame rate where you'll have a moment where you can actually see the person's kind of, not exactly, kind of face, that it is a digital mask. So those are on there on TikTok for you to go through, look through. I am not going to do that here. I just wanted to say it's there. Now, that another issue with that is the next steps of AI. Which should be discussed in the near future by a lot of shows. What does that have to do with the entertainment industry? A lot, because AI, as seen here, can be made to produce content without the person present. You can now write music with artists that aren't actually even there or alive. As long as you have a long enough voice sample, the AI can generate that music, that vocal sample from that person without them actually being around. But again, you have to have a certain length of a voice track that the AI can utilize from. And what is that? That's a huge issue for the entertainment industry, because now you can have, and this has been done already with, oh my God, David Guetta did it with Eminem. Eminem using Eminem's voice for one of his intros for a song, and it was just AI. There's been tracks I've been hearing, like a Nas track with Notorious B.I.G.'s lyrics over Nas's lyrics with his voice. So it's been used a lot. It's been used in videos. If you've seen TikTok of celebrities saying things that they're not actually saying, is just AI being generating things. So there's this an extreme thing that one of the AI things you have to look out for, because it'll be hard to tell what's real and what's not. You can easily, with AI, and in the future, be very easy to fake things and make them do things you want them to do. Wait, for some people that create podcasts, for example, it might be easier for them to actually do things properly, because they're terrible at podcasting right now. So you should eventually stop and wait till AI gets better, let them do that for you. But, fucking Bloom. Eurovision. Anybody watching Eurovision? It's one of my favorite music shows. Why is it my favorite music show? Because it brings together a bunch of countries to compete by singing songs. It's awesome. It's once a year, and then they have Junior Eurovision now too. But Eurovision is one of my favorite shows out there, because it's a music competition like no other. A lot of artists per country go and compete vocally with songs, but that's not my favorite part. My favorite part is the nonsense and craziness that comes out of it, because these are not the best performances. These are singers voted by, out of their local countries, their individual countries, I might say, music competitions to enter this. So it's whoever their country voted for, it represents that country. And more than half the time, it is a terrible song that they choose. And it's a concept, and it's goofy, and it's a performance. It's more of a performance than actual singing. It's over the top. It's ridiculous. And my biggest beef with Eurovision is people not singing their own languages. I'm Polish, and I speak that language. I speak other languages too. But if I was to write a song, I'm going to be writing a song and singing it, which I don't sing, but I rap, for example. I'm going to do it in a language I'm more comfortable in, the language that makes sense to me. Yes, I can write a song in Polish, but it would not make sense to anybody else, and it would sound goofy. So if you're from another country and you're writing a song in English, make sure you have somebody proofread it like anything else, because then it comes out in a performance, and I'm watching like, I know what you're saying, but it makes no sense to what's happening, or it doesn't have a consistency of a paragraph or a verse, or it's just nonsense. So I recommend to these countries, and I've sent out emails that I will be more than happy to help these countries write, and I'm working on some things, but I want to help them write some English verses for their artists and have some real tracks out there, because the performances are great. They go over the top. Their singing is beautiful. People have most of them have amazing voices. Song choice is usually the problem, and the goofiness of over the top crazy shit such a fun watch. One of my favorite things to do. It's like it's a tradition in our house to watch Eurovision and see who gets eliminated, who wins, and it's a fun time. So I recommend definitely going back and watching some Eurovision. It will start off strange, but if you understand the concept of semifinal 1, semifinal 2, whoever makes it from those two goes to the grand final, and as all those countries in the grand final will get voted and get a chance to win Eurovision. Now, the other problem I have is with the voting system. Now, every year voting is different for whatever reason. It's consistent, but it varies slightly. You have the judges voting. The judges voting is from panel of experts from that country, which is usually garbage because it's usually, I think there's only been 1 year where they were not consistent, but usually they're consistent with like they all mainly pick one country to vote for, and that one country gets the most votes. What usually sets that off sometimes is the popular votes, because there's 2 types of voting for most of these. Is you have a popular vote, listeners vote. It's like in like The Voice or American Idol. We only vote during the show, and popular vote also helps with the points you get against the judges' votes, and does usually mesh up, which is good. So the public hears different things, but sometimes I'm telling you, I'm not saying anything, but I'm not. It's not like I'm accusing anybody of anything, but I'm telling you, the judges panels for every country, like for those 45 judges that give out points to these artists, I'm sure they're in cahoots. They figure out, you know what, this year we want this person to win. Oh, next year we want to, because whoever wins, their country hosts the Eurovision next. So, bias aside, I'm glad there is a lot of people out there anyway that vote differently than the judges. So that's it. Anyway, it's a drama show. It's 4 hours of music. It's fantastic. Check out Eurovision if you still haven't. Super much fun. All right, other nonsense here. Cleopatra bombs, great. I think I watched 5 or 10 minutes of the first episode. Holy shit, is it garbage? And I just had to look for bits and pieces of it on TikTok because I can't watch the whole thing. It's so untrue. You can't call something a documentary when every little thing you say and you assume is literally wrong and not what happened in history. There's no way of happening. You can't have random people that are not experts in anything say, you know what? I think this person was like this. I think they spoke like this. I think their attitude was like this. But you have as much as knowledge in this subject as I do. The only thing I have to go on is actual evidence whether this person like Cleopatra, I know for a fact where she came from and what she would have looked like and what this person would be about in those times. Those are facts that we know. You can't go assume, okay, I know this is probably fact, but I think this person was like this or like that. Oh, they probably were in charge of this. Oh, they looked like this. No, but the fact is here, and you making a documentary, you can't change those facts. If you want to change those facts, then do the nonsense that some of the other Netflix or HBO crap does and just call it a story that you're making up. And then you can do whatever you want. I'm not mad about that. I'm mad about you twisting facts. We get into a habit of changing history in the entertainment world. We can't change history in an entertainment. History is history for a reason. We start doing that, call it a story. It's bombing for a reason. It's garbage. It's literally the worst show ever in the world, ever. Especially the way it's being rated right now. It is garbage. Thank God we have people who actually understand that it is pure garbage and want to waste money. No one should ever watch this bullshit. Anyone actually looking forward to the Flash movie? I am. And I'm not a DC fan, even though, no haters, I like the Justice League movie. I did. I thought it was fun. But that's it. It wasn't great. I thought it was fun. Doesn't mean it was good, but I liked it. I think the Flash is kind of chipping away kind of what Marvel did, like getting characters together, building upon that. So I think that's great. And then redoing the whole DC universe, it doesn't fucking matter anyway. I'm just looking for fun right now because they're not establishing anything. So until that happens, who cares? It looks like a fun movie. I'm looking forward to it. There'll be a lot of cameos, a lot of different things. It's going to be a good time. I'm going. I don't know about you guys. You let me know. Guardians, just saw it. Awesome. That was a good movie. Everything ties in. Standard Marvel. They knew what they were doing. They did it. It was good. Not too much hate there. It was a good movie. Yep, definitely watching it again. It was a lot of fun. Tied a lot of stuff in. Great. 5 stars. 5 out of 5. That's what I usually get on these for my show. So 5 out of 5 for the Guardians, Part 3. Shazam, not so much. Just watch that too. Nope. No, it's not as good as the first one. The first one was fun. Second one, not so much. Very predictable. Very predictable. Last thing, NFTs. I don't get it. I understand what they are. I understand it's digitalized media. I get it. But like I always say, when it's not tangible, I can't utilize it. Like cryptocurrency, I understand it. I understand digital currency, what it is, but I will never use it unless I'm forced to, because it is not physically there. And I don't like that. Just like NFTs, they're not physically there. You're paying money for a digitalized image of whatever. And usually they're fucking garbage images. It's just stupid, make no sense. But people invest in it and spend a lot of money and later come to figure out that, I just lost 100,000 people on NFT that is now $20 anybody can buy. But well, again, why are you paying for digital things like this? Yes, you can compare it to music, and I understand where NFTs will make music better. You can, digitalize all the metadata and everything else in a song, and then the artist has total credit, and you can't do dumb shit to it. Yeah, get it. Images, cool. Still, NFTs are not tangible. You can't just take an NFT and walk with it down the street. It's on your phone. What are you going to do if, and I know there's wallets and banks you can upload these things to, but what happens if your shit gets hacked? What happens if there's no power? And then what? What if you can't access? What if your jump drive breaks? You can't access your shit. You can't access your wallet. So, not tangible. Can't utilize it. And that's going along the lines of digital banking and everything else. Once everything is reliant on your phone, what if you lose your phone? That happens. Then what? Not tangible. I still don't get it. And I probably won't. But that's just my age showing a little bit. Besides all this great, and I, whatever. So thanks for tuning in to Entertainment News Part 12. Besides that, make sure you check out the playlist for all the artists that I have on the show. If you haven't seen, we're heavily pushing with this show because I am A&R now, heavily pushing my first artist of the year, which is Wonder. Check him out everywhere, all streaming platforms for music. Wonder is, the first track is called Rebound. Make sure you check it out. Amazing video, fantastic message. I always love music with that has a message. And you need to go check it out on all streaming platforms. YouTube has the music video, Wonder, Wonder. Song is called The Rebound. Check it out. Give us some plays. We hit in the last 2 weeks 30K views on YouTube. Super proud of that for my friend there. And if you would like to take advantage of what the Sunday Night Army is a part of and being A&R for music artists, bring your music into the digital world by making yourself a portfolio, by getting views and getting your name out there into the world to start building something. We're here to help. The show is here to help with A&R digital promotion, get you into blogs, get you into different online digital radio stations, or get you some plays, just some exposure, because you need to build your music foundation to actually start building your music career. And this is what we are here to do. So check that out. If you have any questions, DM me on any platform. I am here for you to help you answer your questions. Invest in yourself, because somebody has to. The things don't just happen. So that's what we're here to do. Thank you for checking out the show. Check me out anywhere. The description is in the bio of this episode. Thank you for watching. Talk to you soon.